officials continue investigating a prostitution case in Kennebunk.
And that case and who may be involved is fast becoming the talk of the town in that area. Our Steve Roldan joins us now live from Kennebunk with the story. Steve.
Well, it's what everyone is talking about here in Kennebunk right now. That list of clients, we're told a list that could contain the name of over 100 clients. So obviously a lot of people want to know who exactly is on that list. Now, Kennebunk police say some of the first names from that client list could be released as early as next week. It's all involving the prostitution operation that was taking place at a Zumba studio here on York Street. Police have started the process of issuing summons to those people on the so-called list of prostitution clients. Now, that list was allegedly kept by 29-year-old Alexis Wright, who's been indicted on 106 counts, including promoting prostitution, violation of privacy, and conspiracy. 57-year-old Mark Strong was indicted on 59 counts for promoting prostitution, violation of privacy, and conspiracy. Court documents say they installed recorded devices that were used to record the sexual encounters with those clients on that list without them knowing. And the list right now creating a lot of buzz down here on who is on that list, a list that Strong's attorney says includes prominent figures in that community. Are they talking about it?
I mean, people are concerned, but we don't know a whole lot of it. A lot of it is just hearsay, so I don't know. It's it's what everyone's talking about, but no one has too much details.
Yeah, concerned as far as what are some of the concerns that you've heard about?
I think just the effect it has on people's families that are involved, and you know, the innocent parties involved in that.
Now, as you can see, the Zumba studio used to be located right behind me. It has since closed as a result of that investigation. We are told that Wright and Strong will both be in court on Tuesday, October 9th for an arraignment, so that could be the first time we actually publicly hear from them for the first time. That's the latest live here in Kennebunk. Steve Roldan, News 13. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Steve, for the update.
Well, we have a traffic alert we want to pass along for drivers heading onto I-295 between Portland and Cumberland. Traffic is backed up considerably right now on that highway. It's been that way for a bit on the northbound side because of two accidents, one in Portland and this tractor-trailer truck crash that happened in Cumberland. This is a live look at the traffic in that area right now. Officials say the truck crashed into the median near mile 12. As you can see, traffic is moving, albeit slowly right now, so expect delays if you're heading in the I-295 area. Portland, Cumberland, that area right now, the highway is expected to be back open fully within about an hour.
It is a growing business. New companies supplying electricity to Maine families, with Central Maine Power delivering that electricity to your home.
CMP also handles billing and payments, but as News 13's Brad Rogers tells us tonight, some customers don't like how CMP divvies up the money.
Well, they said it was going to be cheaper, so I figured we'd see if it was.
Celeste Clark gets her electricity from Electricity Maine, but it is delivered to her meter by Central Maine Power. She gets just one bill from CMP, and once paid, CMP then pays power suppliers like Electricity Maine.
They make sure they get their money first before they pay Electricity Maine.
There isn't a problem, though, unless you get behind on your bill. Celeste paid CMP $288 for a past due bill, then found out CMP kept nearly all the money to cover its entire portion of the bill. She was later told she still owed $250 to Electricity Maine.
They said, well, we only got 86 cents this last month. I says, what do you mean you only got 86 cents? And they said that's all that they paid us.
I talked to the Public Utilities Commission about this and was told that CMP always gets their money first. But there is something customers can do about this. If a separate company is supplying your electricity and you get behind, you could write two checks, one to CMP, the other to the supplier. That way both companies are at least getting a partial payment. But even that could get confusing, so you should let both companies know what you plan to do first. Celeste Clark also believes CMP should let its customers know it gets its money first.
You know, even if they just, when you go to make the payment, they say, well, you know, this is just for our portion. We can't do Electricity Maine. That would be, you know, something, but they don't even do that. They just take their portion and say, you know, thank you very much.
We didn't hear back from Electricity Maine. A CMP spokesman told me if anyone asks, they would explain where their payment goes. But he says most people mail in the bill or pay it online, so there is no conversation. Celeste Clark says there should be.
It's just going to totally mess everybody up, and it's not right. They should be at least letting everybody know.
In Buxton, Brad Rogers, News 13.
Now, the Maine Public Utilities Commission tells us there is a second rule that says the oldest bills get paid first.
However, the rule that Central Maine Power gets its money first seems to supersede that rule.
Well, after a rainy morning, we ended up with just a beautiful afternoon today.
It was stunning out there. Can we expect the sun to stick around into the weekend? That's the big question.
And now with the first check on your weekend forecast is Chief Meteorologist Charlie LaPresti. Hey, Charlie.
Oh, hey, guys. I wish I had better news for you, but it looks like we're going to see more clouds over the weekend with some on and off showers. Don't worry, there will be plenty of dry hours, though. The rule this weekend will have brightest skies or our best weather overall during the morning hours, both Saturday and again on Sunday. Let's take a look at what happened today, of course. You know, today is our normal first frost date. Certainly not the case today, though. We had high temps approaching the upper 70s in some spots here at the coastline. We stayed in the 60s. Right now we're at 60 degrees. Look at Sanford, still showing off with a temperature of 70 degrees there. Wide range when you consider the wind coming in off the ocean. Upper 50s for Wiscasset, and temps in Sanford and Freiburg still near 70 degrees. Satellite radar composite, we are sandwiched in between weather systems. There are some low clouds that are going to try to back in on us tonight from the coast. From the ocean, I should say. And then we have a strong cold front to our west. That will be our weather maker for tomorrow. So afternoon showers are likely with the passage of a cold front, slight chance for a thunderstorm. At the same time, we have some low clouds in the morning, breaking to a few sunny breaks, but the day will average out as a mostly cloudy one. Sunday, we start with some sun. We'll end the day with some steady rain moving in. Steadiest rain will be Sunday night. Coming up, we'll try to outline the details of this forecast and try to find a few dry hours for you. I know a lot of folks want to get outside and enjoy the nice fall weather, and I think there will be plenty of those hours this weekend.
All right, so not terrible.
Not terrible. Yeah, that's the way we're going to play it, but there will be some showers.
Better than the last one.
Yeah,
better than last
Thank
weekend,
you, Charlie.
yes, no question.
Thanks, Charlie.
The martial arts instructor who is charged with child pornography appears in court today, and the judge makes it clear he doesn't want him around kids.
News 13's Adrian Stein joining us live in the studio right now. Adrian, keeping him away from kids is just one of the conditions of his bail.
That's right, Greg. Wade Hoover didn't enter a plea in court today, but the judge did set bail and set those conditions on his release. This is the 34-year-old Hoover appearing in Augusta District Court today via video. He's actually at the Kennebec County Jail. Investigators say they found dozens of child pornography images on his computer, and one of the children is from Maine, they say. Hoover owns COSO Martial Arts Studio in Lewiston, where he teaches kids as young as 3 years old. Police arrested him at his other job, the National Alliance on Mental Illness. Investigators say he used his personal computer to distribute child porn over the agency's internet connection. Police charged him with having sexually explicit material. As for the National Alliance on Mental Health, officials there are apparently cooperating with this investigation. Now, the judge set bail at $5,000 today. Conditions include absolutely no contact with children, no internet use, and he must submit to random checks to make sure he is complying with those conditions. Now, investigators say more charges could be filed in this case, so we will keep you updated on that. Reporting live in the studio, Adrian Stein, News 13. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Adrian. The search for Ayla Reynolds continues, and today investigators spent more time combing an area along Messalonsky Stream in Waterville. Now, this video was shot over the winter when crews initially searched that stream with no results. Police say today's search was not prompted by new information and that searchers were taking advantage of lowered water levels due to routine dam maintenance. State police say nothing was found in the search. A man is indicted on an arson charge stemming from a fire at a group home in Gorham. A grand jury handed up an indictment against 30-year-old Jeremy Krause today. The fire broke out at this group home on Green Street back in August. Investigators say the case is not connected to a string of arsons that took place earlier in the year. There is no word on when Krause is expected to be in court.
2 men convicted of a violent home invasion and kidnapping in Farmington all received stiff sentences. Kevin Crandall, Marcus Thompson, and Michael Kidd were sentenced in a Farmington courtroom yesterday. Crandall is being called the ringleader and received a 20-year sentence. The other 2 men will spend the next 15 years behind bars. The trio kidnapped and assaulted a husband and wife at gunpoint last year on Halloween night. Well, Hall Elementary School in Portland will reopen, we're told, next Tuesday. This according to school officials.
Hall students have been attending the old Cathedral School since a fire broke out at their school back in September. Again, classes will resume at Hall Elementary next Tuesday.
Now, your Weather Authority forecast with Charlie LaPresti.
Oh, it sure was nice to get some sun back today. What a gorgeous day. We started with the clouds this morning and then mostly sunny this afternoon. It sure felt like summer with temps surging into the 70s for some towns. In fact, some towns came close to 80 degrees away from the coastline. Tomorrow, I'm tracking changes, though. There will be more clouds tomorrow. A strong cold front will bring a round of showers. Let's take a look at your two-day forecast. After all, it is Friday evening. Tomorrow morning, I think we all wake up to some low clouds. That should burn off to a little bit of sun. The wind will pick up out of the south. You'll feel that wind gusting over 20 miles per hour. The day should average out as a mostly cloudy one, though, as more clouds arrive by midday and afternoon. Showers should hold off until the afternoon and evening hours. Again, the best portion of the day tomorrow will be during the morning hours. The best portion of Sunday will be during the morning hours as well. Steadier rainfall for Sunday night. It's a cool rain with overnight lows slipping into the 40s, some 30s in the mountains. Hey, temps right now are running at 60 degrees. 60 degrees for Portland. Some inland towns are still in the mid-60s. Look at Sanford, 70 degrees down in central York County. As you head across the mid-coast, we're a little bit cooler, and the reason for that, we have a wind coming in out of the south off the cooler ocean water. Lows tonight, not terribly cold. We're running in the 50s. So typically this time of year, heading into mid-October, you can get lows in the 30s and 40s. Certainly not the case tonight, though. Here's your Doppler HD. Things are quiet. We have mainly clear skies in place, but as we scan off to the west, there are a few showers starting to make some headway through central New York. And the reason I mention this, the timing of some of these showers arriving here will probably be around 1 o'clock in the morning or so. So some shower activity will move through late tonight and early tomorrow, scattered about, nothing too major. And then it's sort of a quiet morning. More showers arrive during the afternoon tomorrow. In fact, I want to show you why. There is a strong cold front to our west. You can easily make it out. The cold front basically extends from southern Ontario, southern Quebec, all the way down through the Ohio Valley, the Great Lakes, heading down through the Mississippi River Valley as well. At the same time, there is some colder air locked up behind this. There's an area of low pressure which basically lingers to our west as well. That area of low pressure is going to play a role in our forecast for Sunday night. Now to the timing of this whole mess here. That cold front will approach tomorrow. We start with some clouds early in the morning. That should break to at least a few sunny breaks, especially over the interior during the mid-morning hours. Now, if you're watching us from the mid-coast, I think we're really going to have a hard time breaking out of the clouds during the morning. Temps start in the 50s. Notice some sunny breaks there. Here comes the cold front, 1:30 in the afternoon. I'm tracking around to showers. Slight chance for a thunderstorm. The wind will become quite strong out of the south, gusting over 20 miles per hour. At least it'll be mild with highs in the upper 60s to around 70 degrees. The front clears the coastline tomorrow night. Skies clear out. Temps cool off. Look at lows bottoming out in the 40s. That's early morning lows, 7 o'clock Sunday morning. More importantly, we're starting a little bit of sun Sunday morning. It's not going to last, though. Clouds will increase by afternoon. And here comes some rain developing very late in the day. Highs on Sunday will struggle to get out of the 50s. Here comes the steadiest rainfall Sunday night. This is about 11:30 Sunday night. I think the rain will clear the coastline by Monday morning, but before that, there's the chance for a few snow showers in the higher elevations of the western mountains of Maine and the White Mountains in New Hampshire. I don't want to worry anyone yet. I'm not expecting any snow in the valleys, but in the higher elevations, we could see some wet snowflakes. All right, Monday afternoon, temps struggle to get out of the 50s. It's going to be a cooler than normal start to the week. 50s for lows tonight. Upper 60s for highs tomorrow. Some towns may hit 70 degrees. Mostly cloudy tomorrow. Most of the showers will be during the afternoon. Slight chance for a thunderstorm. We're brightest on Sunday morning. Clouds thicken quickly. Rain arrives Sunday evening. Monday will clear it out again. Tuesday looks nice. Chance for showers Wednesday night and again on Friday. So it's sort of an up and down forecast here. But the rule this weekend, best weather will be each morning, both Saturday and Sunday morning. That's how I think it's going to play out.
Okay. All right.
We'll
sort of, is there a cutoff on that, or?
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Exactly. No, that's what I think it's going to play out anyway. Let's hope that's how it plays out. That's what the forecast calls for anyway.
Thank you, Charlie.
Thanks, Charlie.